Ever wished you could have a furnace system, but never had to worry about fuel? Well, here you go. Alright, and hello, welcome. So it's a bit different to my survival. I've been practicing with some of my redstone builds that I'm going to be implementing into my survival. So this is what I'm going to be building in my factory that I've just built. This is my mod to clay converter. I have made it so you can put under here as a bat. It's quite good. I quite like this. It's quite a tidy little design. I can upscale it to make it bigger, but that's about the size that will fit in my factory. And then also, I've built this. Now, I've had a lot of fiddling around with this to get it to where I want it to be. So it is a auto smelter that also makes its own fuel and grows its own fuel. So it's expandable as well. So the idea is you could theoretically just make as many of these as you wanted, which is probably something that I'm going to do as well. So I'm going to have to design a specific factory just for this that just makes me my fuel. I did a few little issues where this was filling up just because I had that hopper there. Wasn't too pleased with that. But I'm quite happy with these, they're quite interesting. And not only that, one of the other little features it has, so you just, there we go, you hit that, boom, starts smelting. And then it pulls it out, puts it in this chest. At some point. There we go. But if you hit this switch, it locks all the bottom hoppers. So then you can just pull that out, and then you get all the XP that's going to be left in these. So not only, oops. So not only is it an auto-fueling auto smelter, it is also an XP gathering system. Now, I would like it to make it so I could lock these ones. That might be something I'm going to do in the future. Just cause, I might do that now. So what you do is you would do this. Put these along here. They're redstone. And then you put a lever or some sort of way of permanently shutting them off. And then you do is you just grab whatever bit of fuel is, whatever bit of smelted item is in there. And then you'll get all the XP. So it has limits on how much I'm allowing it to throw through at one time, because obviously one of the issues is if that just gets one in it, it's only going to fill this first one up. So I've made it now so it has to have X amount. I haven't set it to a set amount, I've just put a random number in and then it goes. But it just means that the machine doesn't just focus on one of the furnaces, it goes through all of them. Oh, and actually one of the upgrades I need to do is what are they called? Smelter, isn't it? They should be smokers, not furnaces. Oh goodness. Right, let's get all these out. Is that right? So that's stopped now. So what happens is this system, it chucks it out. So once it's crafted, throws them all into here, and then my magical system throws it all up into here, comes up into there. Instead one goes into the. It's about 26 in there each time. It does this whole system. the end one brings it down and across to the minecart over here. And then when this one hits around 26 as well, or something like that, it'll then chuck this to go and fill up all the furnaces over there. Quite happy with how this came out. There we go, off it goes. It's going to fill all them up. It's stopped because it's dumped it all in. Let's just get some kelp. And you can see how this one works. Up it goes, down it goes, and there we go. It's knocked all them on. They'll smelt. Kelp, there we go. Boom. In. Crafts. Through it goes. Around, up. Across here. Into there. Across there, and then smelts it again. And then eventually, one will get chucked down into here. And this goes up and across to the fueling station. And then you just get your ores, whatever it is you want to smelt. I've been using an ore. Get some gold. Pop that in here. That gets taken from the chest into that hopper, into the hopper minecart. And you power it on, and off it goes and fills them all up. Now I will be building this at some point as well. I have got a lot of resources now for redstone, so my next lot of builds are going to be mostly focused on actually making machinery to make my life easier. Now this will be one of the best ones. Oh, problem is it's kelp. Sometimes every now and then you get the odd one. Do need to look at a better design for this because this is just a little one that I popped out of my head. This top bit. There are better designs out there. Just need to find one. There we go. I hope you like that machine. I hope maybe you might be able to make something similar yourselves. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.